All right, let's dive in. For the next few minutes, we're going to pull back the curtain on the invisible instruction manual that runs, well, everything. It's the set of rules that decides how a planet orbits and how light pulses through a tiny cable to bring you this. So, let's get into it.
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? What are the fundamental principles that govern everything, from the stars way up in the sky to the phone that's probably in your hand right now?
The answer is actually just one really powerful word: physics. It's the ultimate rulebook for the entire universe.
And that's exactly where we're going to start. We're going to understand the science that is literally the engine behind everything, from the text message you just sent to the plane flying thousands of feet overhead.
And that, right there, is the key. You see, studying physics isn't really about memorizing a bunch of formulas. It's about learning the why behind every single movement, sound, and piece of technology that you use every day.
But here's the thing. Understanding these rules does more than just explain the world. It actually gives you something incredible in return. Think of it as a toolkit of mental superpowers that are useful in every single part of your life.
So what are these superpowers we're talking about? Fair question. And while no, it's not about being able to fly, it might just be the next best thing.
What's so amazing is how these skills all connect. Physics forces you to think logically, step by step. It demands creativity to solve really complex problems. It builds your confidence as you master these tough concepts. And, maybe most importantly, it fuels this deep curiosity to always be asking why. These aren't just skills for a classroom, they're skills for life.
Okay, to make all of this feel a bit more real, let's zoom in on one object that I'm pretty sure you have close by: your smartphone. We're going to unpack the incredible physics that is happening inside of it at this very moment.
You know, this quote really nails it. Your phone isn't just some gadget, it's a masterpiece of applied physics. It's a tiny, powerful physics lab that you carry around in your pocket.
Think about this simple sequence. Touch the screen, take a picture, send the picture. You do it dozens of times a day without a second thought. But behind each of those simple steps is a different, fundamental principle of physics hard at work.
So that first step, just a touch, that is all about electricity. Your finger disrupts a tiny electrical field on the screen surface, and that tells the processor exactly where you touched it. That's electrical physics in action, right there.
Okay, next up, you take a picture. Well, that is the magic of optics, the physics of light. The camera lens focuses light onto a sensor, which then converts all that light into the digital data that becomes your photo.
And finally, you send it. Your phone converts that picture into electromagnetic waves, basically radio waves, that travel through the air at the speed of light. See? 3 simple actions, all powered by 3 huge areas of physics.
So, now let's zoom back out. Because that smartphone, as incredible as it is just one example. The reality is that physics is the foundational engine behind our entire modern world.
I mean, just think about it. The AI that recommends your next movie, the solar panels powering our future, the MRI machine that saves lives at the hospital, even the building you're sitting in right now. None of it would exist without our deep understanding of physics. It is absolutely everywhere.
And that's really what it is. Physics is the bridge. It's the set of tools that lets us take a scientific idea, a concept, and turn it into a real-world invention that can change everything. Which brings us to, honestly, the most important part of this whole discussion: you. Because understanding physics doesn't just put you in a lab coat and call it a day. It opens an incredible number of doors for your future.
Hey, remember those superpowers we talked about? Logical thinking, creativity, problem solving? Well, those aren't just buzzwords on a resume. They are the exact skills that the world's most innovative companies are desperately searching for right now.
And just look at how wide these doors swing open. This isn't just about becoming a physicist. It's about becoming an engineer, a software developer, a data scientist, a doctor, even a financial analyst. A background in physics prepares you for a future in almost any advanced field you can possibly imagine.
And ultimately, this is the goal, right? Learning physics gives you the power to go from being someone who just uses technology to being the person who creates what comes next. So just remember this. Every time you unlock your phone or turn on a light or even just look up at the sky, you are interacting with a world that was imagined, designed, and built by people who understood these fundamental rules. So that leaves us with just one final question. This is the blueprint for tomorrow that we're talking about. The question is,
How are you going to help build it?